Stanley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Lions are top 10 in rushing TDs. They'll go up against a Packers defense that needs to be ready for it.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They try again with Cohen, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Time running out here on the play clock. Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. First carry now from Marshawn Lynch. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
In motion right, Dorsett. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the wideout in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Check 3.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Hill trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Hill. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Kevin White, the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Kevin White, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. In motion right, Dorsett. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So second and goal here from the 9. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Again, it's Cohen, and he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run with Lynch. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They try again with Lynch. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Near the 42. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half, let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go! Ohio!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. In motion right, Dorsett. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. White, the man in motion. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marshawn Lynch hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Lions. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go! 1,
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Lynch busting free. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to...
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Let's go! Flex round!
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
In motion right, Dorsett.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Defense showing blitz. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. 43 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
From the red zone now, Watson flushed it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They run. This is Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is Cohen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Lynch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. In motion right, Dorsett. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Bengals have extended their lead. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
On third down, they go Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So here come the Lions now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Watson over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Looks to be right around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
One last throw here for Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.